Hello, everybody. I'm back. I'm back for the latest live reaction to One Piece chapter 1181. Um, Coming from where we left off last chapter, Emu has officially arrived in Elbath, and we got his incredible form and what he appears as outside of his chamber, and just a crazy introduction and him coming on Elbath and the way he just comes in there and just boom, everywhere. And now we have I changed the background for the next couple of chapters to Loki right here, standing and hovering over the top of Emu down below. I can't really fit it on the screen, so this is kind of the best angle I could get it. I want to have Loki at the top here, looking with his big statue of his big old height standing over the top of Emu, who's down below on the ground here. And we're about to get a confrontation between him and Emu right here, right now, coming into the next chapter where we just came off of the cliffhanger. So let's go ahead and get started on this chapter. All right. Okay, we're in One Piece chapter 1081. A god and a devil. That's a pretty interesting chapter title there. And then we have a request here. We have it's Carrot. We haven't seen her in a long time. Ugh. Seeing her on this cover page here. Cover request. Carrot sings. She strolls over sleeping panda sharks at sea. Man, they look kind of more like dolphins, the way that the noses are kind of sticking out like that. But yeah, okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into this chapter. I'm scrolling down below here. All right, let's go ahead and get started on this chapter. Okay, memories from 14 years ago. Okay, so I guess we're getting a flashback back to the past 14 years ago again. And we have Harold again. Harold speaking. And it looks like the castle in Elbath. I am the worst king in the history of Elbath. You must kill me and take that throne, Loki. Oh, okay. We're getting a glimpse back from the previous flashback of Loki's flashback when we found out what happened to Harold exactly, and Loki ended up having to take his life. And now I see Loki down here speaking as I'm scrolling down here to the chat. Not the chat, sorry, the panel. He was 144 at the end. Giants usually live to 300. He died way too soon. You tricked my dad, right? That makes you responsible for his death. Yeah, Loki, look, I can understand from his character perspective and understanding his flashback and what really happened, because I remember back when we were first introduced to Loki, we just thought he was this, I don't know, this guy that was just locked in chains. There's just some bad guy that was going to be a villain in this arc, but that just completely turned the tables with the flashback and what really happened in Elbath. Like the whole narrative changed from when we first got introduced to this character, and now he's finally standing up. Even though I can understand why he resented his father for what he did in the past with the flashback and everything got explained to us. But it seemed like he's really Loki's really connecting the dots here with confronting Emu with understanding he's the one that took his father's life, to what in the world happened. All right, let me this. Okay, yes, you tricked my dad. That makes you responsible for his death. Scroll down. Okay, here's Emu speaking. Umu-sama. The one suffered most from that inconvenience was Moo, which is he's referring to himself, I'm guessing, and he's looking at him with that cold stare. And we're scrolling down, and Loki's pulling back his hammer. It looks like he's getting ready to attack him. To be honest, as of right now, in this minute of the story, he's the only one that's probably capable of fighting Emu as out of any character on Elbath right now. I don't see Scopper Gavan jumping in here. I don't see Luffy. Not Luffy. Luffy's down. He's probably recovering from using Gear 5. Still. He'd probably be second capable of fighting Loki in right now. To even doing anything at all. And then the rest of the Straw Hats and everybody else, there's just no way. Loki and him are the only two that can probably really do anything right now at this point. Rumble, damn you back then. And Loki's getting ready to slam his hammer down and attack him. And I'm scrolling down. I don't care about how I'm remembered. Okay, he's remembering. Okay, we're getting a flashback of little bits and pieces of how he's confronting Loki and probably remembering back to the past and what happened. And he's carrying that anger with this confrontation he's about to have here with Emu, and he's about to attack him. Now, that's not important. The only thing matters is securing Elbath's future, and he's getting ready to attack Emu. And now we're scrolling back up, and I'm seeing the sky here, and we see the Herald Emu, and Emu on the panel right there as he's remembering, as he's pulling back his hammer, getting ready to go in for the attack. Isn't that right? Back then, what did you do to my father? ? Oh shoot! Okay, he's getting ready to go in for. He's got to probably go in for the attack in the next panels. I'm scrolling down here. Hold on, let me look up the name of this attack because I can't spell it. Wow, that's a pretty impressive attack, and Ragnir's going in full power. Hold on, let me go look up the name of this because it's hard for me to pronounce. I'm sorry if I have to look these names up. It's just I'm not used to pronouncing these names by heart, so I got to look them up. And it's probably a Japanese word. Aragna Zutzi. Aragna Zutzi. Okay, he's going in for the attack. We're seeing him pull back the hammer. He's about to slam down on top of Loki, and I mean not Loki. I'm sorry, Emu. Loki's about ready to slam him down. Slam down Emu. Holy cow! He's just blocking any attack like this, using probably that whatever this omen power that he has. He's completely just blocking the attack. Holy cow. Yeah. There goes an explosion. Yeah, somebody's got to be sent flying back. I don't know if Loki probably did, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's flying back from this. Holy cow. Okay, I'm scrolling down. We're going into page 5 and 6. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, the impact. Yep, the impact's being felt. I see Bonnie and dang, I can't see whose body that is that's here. But is that Sanji? No, that's not him. Whoever that is that's there next to Vegapunk's self there. I'm trying to remember her name. Lilith. I'm sorry, Lilith. And then Jinbei and Nami are on the left panel here, and it looks like Jinbei's trying to shield the impact because it's being felt from distance away, and from Nami standing behind Jinbei. Yeah, holy cow. Emu just completely tanked that attack. And I'm looking down here at the panel and he's still standing here and looks like Loki's just not he's just going he's just he smashed down and kind of went like this with the hammer. And he's stating, I can't believe he tanked that. Exactly what I just said. Not even looking at that part of the script, the text you read yet. Now here's the next text box, and he was still staring at him, like giving him the cold stare. What's with all these black flames? What sort of power do you have? Yeah, there's all these black flames surrounding Emu all around him. I wonder if it's this whatever this omen ability is of this power that he has. I'm guessing to this fruit. He seems like he's got some kind of a powerful fruit ability. I guess I wonder if this fruit ability is what gives all the contracts with the knights and the Gorosei and everybody all these powers too. It's like a mothership of a devil fruit that gives them all these powers at once, and he can pretty much control however he wants to empower them. Just like he empowered both Summers and Killingham, and I wonder if those two are also going to end up fighting Zoro and Sanji, and giving them their respectable battles this arc, because he completely restored them with their regeneration, and they're back up on their feet, ready to fight. And he's asking, what are these flames? Okay, I see Emu standing here. Loki's still standing there with the hammer. And it looks like he's holding out the flame like this. Kind of like this. In his fingers. And he's like pumping it up with his flames. It says Omen. Is simply Mu's military might. Okay, so this is giving him the power. He's okay. Yep, we know it's Omen. So he's explaining it to Loki. Loki's asking him, "What kind of power is this?" And it looks like okay. It looks like whatever this Omen spirit-looking thing. It's like a monster-looking thing here with the flame. He's getting it to circle around him like he's going to launch it. I guess at Loki. Its power dwells in all things, and it must be coming at Loki, and Loki's looking here shocked. Asking, question mark, is it gigantification? Oh, shoot. It looks like Emu's using whatever this thing is, and okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking back at the panel. He's using that scythe of a spear that he has, and he's loading the power of the omen. I guess it's an omen spirit or something that's being loaded up on the top, and he's launching it and like to empower it up to where he can clash. Okay, because I'm seeing he's clashing with Loki down here. Damn. I'm guessing he's increasing the size of the blade so he can crash with Ragnir the hammer. You know, I wonder if are they even using armament hockey? I can't really tell. I see the flames, but it's hard to distinguish the flames from Emu's omen ability, or there's a hockey being involved in here, because that's got to be, man. Loki's got to be using. I don't even know if he's using hockey. I don't want to call that because I don't see that here. It's kind of hard to tell with the shading of this panel. Oh shoot, man. Loki is I don't know. Loki looks like he's being he's kind of being pushed back. Foosh. Oh shoot. This is not looking good. It looks like Loki's being pushed back here. Foosh. I'm scrolling down. Holy cow. Oh. Damn. Damn, he just speared him right through the chest or his shoulder. and he's holding it like a blade like this, pushing down right into him. Nemesis. I guess that's the name of the attack that Emu's doing here. Damn, he pierced him right through the. I don't know if that's the chest or his shoulder area here. Holy cow. Dang. I mean, Loki is pretty durable, I have to say, man. He took that attack from the that Cerberus that Shamrock had, and he recovered, and he still was able to come up and use his power. And we saw his dragon form and all that. And I guess this is Emu speaking now, and Loki's crashing down on his back. Oof, and he's coughing up blood. Holy cow. Strength is an adamant, or an habitude, if I'm pronouncing that word correctly, people naturally crave. And I'm scrolling down. And yet, okay, Emu's flying with his wing. That craving can be easily satisfied via corruption. And now we're seeing I guess this is a flash panel of Loki and Bragi when they were both under the Domi Reversi effect. And now Emu's still speaking. Now I'm seeing Harold in the panel, and he's explaining, I guess, hold on. Wow, he's swinging he's using that, whatever that omen monster looking head thing. He's like spinning it around like it's some kind of like a chain blade. And he's explaining here, it merely requires one to submit their will to a covenant. And he's swinging that around. It looks like he's getting ready to attack Loki again. When their envy drives them, they'll achieve, or does it say achieve? Yes, achieve power. Those three things together form a trinity. Holy cow, he's getting ready to go in for the attack here again. And it looks like Loki's charging back his Ragnir, and he's going to counterattack this, and he's launching this at Loki. Yes, these three things together form a trinity, and Loki's... Holy cow. Known as domination. So I'm guessing he's explaining the covenant, that it works. That's how it works. It's like a trinity where it's like 1, 2, 3 together, kind of like the religious theme of the Father, the Son, and the Ghost. I wonder if that's what he's referring to here. Known as domination. And holy cow, okay. Dang. Okay, he just must have launched. Okay, he just launched it. It was like a explosion. Okay, I think that ball thing that he was swinging around, or having it swinging on his blade, he launched it at Loki, and it just exploded right upon him. As I guess Loki must have attacked it too. They both attacked it. I guess counterattacked it, and it just exploded upon the both of them, or himself. Mostly Loki. I'm seeing it on his side. Shall I grant thee the power of God? In one step, thy arse wouldn't go far beyond humanity, and Loki looks like he's injured. Holy cow. Okay, I'm looking on the left panel. Okay, it's showing the aftermath of the explosion, how big it is. Oh, okay, he's down. Okay, Loki's sitting down on his leg. He's down. Ragnir's on the ground. So, God's domination, that's your power? It sounds more like a deal with the devil to me. Hey, Loki is absolutely right. It is a deal with the devil. And then Emu's just staring at him. Is there a difference between a god and a devil? Okay, I'm scrolling down to the bottom panel. Holy cow. Beats me. I just know I ain't gonna let myself be dominated by nobody. Holy cow. Okay, Loki's getting back up. Yeah, Loki is y'all, he's powerful as it is, and he's not gonna back down to Emu. And he's getting ready to go in for another attack with Ragnir. And Emu's just flying above him right now. The world itself rejoices in a state of domination. Oh shoot, I'm sorry, I missed the panel right here on the top. It looks like Loki. Okay, I don't want it. He's declaring he doesn't want it, and he completely smashes the hammer down uh, like just upon, I guess, where Emu was standing, and you can see Emu. Emu probably dodged that. I don't think he would have gotten hit by that, because he's pretty fast. So he probably dodged that, but that's pretty, yeah, that's a pretty intensive attack. Yep, I see Emu getting back up here. That's where I just read the panel, and then is this a flashback here? Because I'm seeing the panel with the side of his face here, and it looks like Loki's getting ready to go in and attack him again. And Emu's just flying backwards. Isn't that right? It looks like we're getting a flash panel here. I guess Emu's remembering something as well, kind of like Loki was. And I'm scrolling down here below. Holy cow. He's yelling. It looks like he's yelling. Or, yeah, he's yelling. His mouth is wide open with his spear, sword looking here. Isn't that right, Joy Boy? Joy Boy. Okay, I'm guessing he's remembering something from his past with Joy Boy. And I'm scrolling down. Okay, and now I'm guessing it looks like we're going to a different scene here. There's Luffy on the left panel. Okay, we're going over to where Luffy is, and he's just numb. He's just eating his. Yeah, he's recovering still. I wonder if he's going to come in either the next chapter or the next few chapters. I'm guessing, and we're going to see him go in Gear 5. He's going to come flying in there in Gear 5 to assist Loki, and we're going to get the confrontation between Nika and Emu officially after 800 years, and in his form, the two of them are both going to have dialogue, and I wonder how that's going to go, man. That's going to be epic. Okay, we still got a little bit more to go with this chapter. I think we're getting to the end here of this chapter. I'm going to scroll down and continue the rest. And it looks like we have a panel here between Luffy, wherever Luffy is here, and he's still eating. Num. I need more. Gotta eat more. Gotta eat more. Chomp. Never felt like this. I've never felt anything like this before. Shoot, Num so heavy. Okay, I guess he's like double talking in the panel here as he's eating. I'm scruffing. I'll shoot. It's so heavy. It's like I'm suffocating. What's with this guy's hockey? What's chomp, guys? Hockey. Okay, I'm guessing Luffy's sensing the hockey, and he's not able to process it because it's so, he's never felt this kind of hockey before. If I don't eat all this, we can't win. Much more. Okay, yeah, Luffy's loading himself up because he must know something, because Luffy's got that sense of sensing hockey and thing, he's got that voice of all things. I wonder if that's perhaps maybe what he's got going on here, because it's like a double text panel above him where he's just munching. I wonder if that he's hearing the voice of all things, or perhaps maybe he's just thinking to himself. Oh cow. Okay, we're going back to Loki and Emu. That tells me one thing. You still lost in thought? Okay, Loki must be sensing he's thinking of something, and he's Holy cow, he just freaking hit him with the freaking sword, or excuse me, not the sword. Just hit him with Ragnir. Okay, and he didn't even dodge it. I guess Loki was so fast and Emu was so caught up in his own thought of remembering something with the past, because we had that little panel there with Joy Boy. In that moment, Loki just went in, swung it at him, and it got him. Oh shoot, man, he's flying. He just sent Emu flying. You're underestimating me. Damn. Wow, or dang. Dang, he just sent him hurling across, and he just smashed right into the mountain or this wall or this cliff here of an Elbath. And wow, yeah, Emu or Moo is just, he's completely smashed into the wall, and you see him right here. He's just laying flat out. And I guess he's trying to recollect himself because he just got hit and he wasn't expecting it. And we got Nidhogg. Oh man, Loki's going into his Nidhogg form. Oh yeah, Loki's not playing around. He's going in for the attack. I bet you he's going to use some kind of, probably some full power attack on it with his Nidhogg ability. Yeah, don't underestimate Loki. And I'm gonna say, like I said before, him and Luffy are the only two that are capable, particularly Loki probably being the main one in this right now, as of right now, that can probably battle, that's not even on Elbath, that can battle Emu at this point. Or even do anything. Okay. Yeah, he just launched an attack at him. Some kind of fire, I guess some kind of electrical fire-based attack. Let me look that attack up because I need to pronounce that correctly. Wow. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to look this name up. Thorheim. It's Thorheim, and it's like a big old ball of whatever it is. And he just launched it at Emu, and I guess it hit him. Yep, you can see it exploding here, and I see Emu's hands like he's trying to do something. I wonder if he did something to protect himself. Dios really has returned a fearless smile. Okay, Emu must be sensing either something with Joy Boy, or because he completely had that. He was so captured by that thought of that flashback. It's like he wasn't even in the moment, and that's when Loki just went in and pummeled him into the cliff. A fearless smile. Oh, that's the end. Okay, chapter 181. That's the end, and it doesn't look like we have a break next week, so we're gonna be getting a chapter this week. All right, you all. I give this chapter from 1 out of 10. I give it a 10 because of this confrontation of the dialogue between Loki and Emu and Loki, and I'm sure it's going to continue in the next chapter. And like I said before, Luffy's going to become flying in there in Gear 5. So I give this a 10 out of 10. And I'll see you all in the next chapter. I got to get going. So you all, John 3:16, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, that who should believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 3 through 4. If you believe that Jesus died, was buried, and that he rose again on the third day for your sins, according to the scriptures, you shall be saved. And that is a free gift of salvation to whoever believes. Ephesians 2:8-9. It is by grace that you're saved through faith, and that it is not of yourselves, it is the gift of God. So that's a free gift indeed if you choose to accept it and believe it today. So, yes, you all have a good rest of the evening, afternoon, or whenever you're coming across the stream. Um, and I'll see you all in the next chapter. And like I said, we don't have a break we don't have a break, so we're getting another chapter this week. So God bless and take care.